So there we were, Jason leaving with his hot cup of coffee.
He's actually got it on the dashboard of the space plane.
That's not what it's called.
As we touch down upon idyllic Alderaan, just a short distance from like the cutoff point.
Yep, you guys are about half a click away from where the supply speeder is due in about 2 hours. The ship nestles into a bed of trees.
All right, so I have the device. Now, how am I going to put it on the speeder, kids?
We're going to put it underneath where the speeder's going to go, and then it will just bop up and attach itself.
Is it a road that like the cutoff point is? Is it traveling on a convenient road, or is it just over terrain?
Yeah, so it's just hovering over.
Yeah, but there's like dirt roads for whatever reason, and for the most part, they try to stick to those because even though they're floating around, they could still damage the delicate ecosystem of Alderaan.
Dirt roads.
Plus, you don't want to be like speeding through a forest. You might get like shot or hit a log or something like some idiot, some real dumb idiot.
What an obsolete concept, dirt roads.
Well, everything floats, so they don't really need roads.
Next, you'll tell me they go hiking through this wilderness.
Maybe they do.
It's definitely a pastime for the nobility to go hiking through the forest here, yes. Some of them even hunt.
How obscene.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Right, then I imagine this device I created, I'm probably going to need a little bit of help, hefting it along. I don't know if as part of my 5 advantages, I attached it to a fucking MacLeod. And just pull it along with me through the forest to deposit at the location.
I'm sure we've got a hand truck on board.
Probably do.
Yeah, we had to because we had to carry a cage with a rancor. So I mean,
yeah, we totally had that one.
Most of Tem will be keeping watch as we're setting this up because he's not much use for technological stuff.
All right, and the dream will be that the person piloting the speeder doesn't notice this and just drives over it, and it seamlessly clicks into place.
Well, I have the shovel here.
Yeah, we put some dirt on it or something. I'm sure magnets work through dirt.
Or just put a tarp over it.
A tarp?
Dr. Beck looks a little
some leaves,
alarmed.
Some of this green stuff all over the ground, just, sprinkle some on there.
Or at, absolute worst, Watcher can just write not a mine on it. That'll definitely work.
I remain unconvinced that subterfuge will work as you describe, but very well, I just create the bomb.
I mean, we do got 2 hours. We could probably dig a hole like Tem was thinking, because...
All right, I'll keep watch. I'll keep watch. You dig the hole.
Okay, I'll dig the hole. And Jason begins digging a hole.
Friend. Dig monkey.
Oh yeah, he's probably Plef's probably down there scooping the shit out with his hands because he's a helpful little cuss. That Plef. We've bonded and we tell each other's jokes at night.
Wait. You've bonded.
Yeah,
I to report you.
No, when you get a pet, you're like, this pet is great. I'm going to hang out with this pet all the time.
Because the only animal bonding I've heard of this session involved the Force, so...
No, Jason is not a secret Jedi, everybody.
That's what a secret Jedi would tell me.
Oh no, this is where the party rips itself apart.
I can't believe That Dr. Vec thinks I'm the secret Jedi. This is McCarthyism.
This transgression will go ignored for now.
If only the GM were here, then we could actually do these things.
I told you to just do it.
We did. We dug a hole. There's a bomb in it now.
All right, good job. So roll your collet. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. What did you cover it with? Leaves?
Yeah,
Yep.
leaves.
Classic.
Some pine needles, probably. These are pine trees.
I hope the pilot of this does not panic whenever the bomb just goes suddenly rushing up to the underside of the speeder. Quick! What was that?
Maybe you guys should set up a couple of like speed humps so that there's nothing amiss.
Let's put up a road under construction sign on the dirt path. Please slow down to 30 clicks an hour.
My worry would be that if, the individual sees the leaf pile in question, I'd be like, oh, let me just swerve to avoid that in my speeder. Don't want that getting in my exhaust.
Well, that's why I dig the hole first, so it looks like it's just part of the ground. Haven't you ever set a trap before?
Dr. Vec shakes her head.
This'll work.
Editing need.
It'll work. It'll work. We used to do stuff like this all the time back in the Clone Wars. The Clankers never knew what hit them.
We used to do stuff like this back in high school just to play pranks.
Well, there you go. High school's a lot like the Clone Wars.
You ever see an idiot fall into a hole, you dug? It's funny.
I was out of your secondary school by the time of age 8.
Yeah, you're
that's
probably
about right,
people
yeah.
falling in the hole then.
You got 2 brains, so that's, it'd be twice as quick to get through the school. That makes sense. Probably did 2 grades a year, right? Anyway, let's go find somewhere to hide.
Yeah.
We could have...
Good.
Sure.
Alternately, I mean, how far are we from the communications relay?
You guys are probably, you probably have to do this a bit far out. It's probably somewhere around 10 kilometers away. Or clicks.
Yeah. So maybe 1 or 2 of us would stay here to monitor the bomb, and the others of us can go and hack the relay.
Oh, that sounds like a water job.
That's quite a distance on foot.
I mean, we're all buff Imperial soldiers, except for a beautiful boy watcher and our 2-brain science. You know what? We're 2 of us are beautiful buff soldiers.
We'll just get the bicycle out of the backseat of the ship.
Dr. Vec has no hope of that with her agility of 1. I can see that now.
Is it a tandem bicycle?
Of course. And it's got a sidecar.
Oh boy, I like this bicycle.
Alright, so, it would make sense for us to have a speeder, but I don't know if we have one here.
Well, we could
Maybe
probably
that's a light side
side
point.
it. If the GM allows for a small weaponless speeder.
Maybe we rented one.
You don't have it with you. You'd probably have to use a light side point.
Yeah, I just said use the light side point for it.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, you can do that.
All
So
right.
you got a speeder that can fit 1 person on it.
Oh, we gotta have 2.
It's tandem speeder. Come on.
Oh. Or do you want one with 4 places for people to sit all in a row?
No.
No, because we got to keep people here to watch.
The imagery is beautiful.
It is beautiful imagery.
Are we all in collegiate sweaters as we're riding the speeder?
Well, in theory, with my GPS lock-on acknowledgement notification system that I designed with my umpteen million advantages, we don't have to be here. I'll know whether it's moved. And that's probably won't be because an animal has taken it, like absconded.
That's fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't want to have eyes on it, that's all right. Doctor, are you confident that you'll know if this works out?
I am confident that if I stay here to keep eyes on it, any individual passing will easily notice my presence.
All right.
I do not come out into this wilderness. It is beneath me.
Let's just take the ship over to the relay then. I'll trust in Dr. Vek's expertise.
I mean, I could wait in the vessel, and should this maneuver fail, I can come out and retrieve the device. But I should not wait here. It is... Dr. Vek points to her head, points to her clothes.
There are plenty of aliens on Alderaan.
Points to the greenery around.
All right. Well, we're hopefully we can get the relay down before the bomb goes off or shortly after. So the sooner we get over to that relay and take it down, the better. We can be in position and ready to take down their communications and open up their locks by the time the bomb goes off. That would be ideal.
Speaking mechanically,
Shit. It's Schmitz.
I have no problem, like, if someone wants to watch over the bomb. I'm merely telling you that I have an agility score of 1, which means my stealth is a whopping 1 green.
I didn't mean that, like, Vec had to wait. I just was wondering if someone should wait, but it's fine. We've got space technology and space wizardry. We'll just go for it.
Trump can wait.
The concerns there would end up just being splitting the party. Also, Trump waiting, I mean, we can, so long as Jason is the one who asks her.
But Natet wants to go with you guys.
I mean, we're going to use Trump's codes, though, right? So
yeah, we're going to use her codes, but not her in the base, right?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I'm just flying the ship towards the communication relay, as we've decided.
Yeah. That's
really up to you guys whether you want her to go in or stay back.
We're just going to keep her, I guess. Actually, no, I don't want to leave her. I don't trust her that much. I don't want to leave her where she could potentially mess up our plan.
We could just shoot her.
Sam kills her. Oh my god.
Well, thanks for the codes.
Well, if you've got that attitude, why didn't we just deliver her and, like, remove her from, like, our ownership? Because, like, the Wookiee wanted to pump her for more information. His exact words.
I remember.
No, he wanted to debrief her.
And then pump her for information, yes.
But I'm against this.
If you people wanted to shoot her, why didn't we just hand her over?
Well, I actually was going to allude to stun settings, but...
No,
she's going to vomit a breadstick.
I think we can leave her on the ship and maybe just ask her to... I mean, we can just turn the ship off. It needs codes to start up, doesn't it?
Probably.
Jason will grab his keys when he lands and take them away with him.
Perfect. And put the club on the wheel.
We're trying to leave the base after our successful mission. All 17 of our fuel lines have been cut.
Not again. Okay, so we fly over to the relay.
We leave the bomb, the payload, and its trap location. Return to our ship, take off, and Jason flies us under the radar to near the voiceless diadem base.
It's very impressive. Tim, at least, is very impressed by Jason's flying skills.
Yeah. Do I need to roll something to fly this hunk of junk in atmosphere for this, or?
Well, in theory, you'd probably do piloting planetary.
Okay, yeah, lay it on me.
All right, it's going to be an average difficulty check for you. 2 purple.
2p, huh? 2p.
Or not to P, yep.
Hey.
And you did that versus 2 red and a purple and a black instead of
Yeah.
just 2
Oh,
purple.
whoops.
You may need to redo
Well,
that.
No,
Yeah,
I succeeded higher difficulty than I was
but
at.
it's the threats that I'd use against you.
It's fine.
All right. So Jason pilots the ship pretty well for the most part, but he knocks over 3 trees,
Oh no.
and it's very loud as they slam into the ground. Dimly heard over the thrusters of the ship.
That's okay.
Or the
Look, no
repulsors.
one's around. No one's around. Don't worry, no one's around. Those trees don't mean anything.
Well, it would probably be because, like, with you adding the 2 purples there and the black, I get the impression that you're just weaving, like, between the trees.
Just for fun.
It's fine.
He's just showing off. He's showing off for Trum.
He's staying under radar.
Like one hand's got the cup of coffee, and the other one's like, let me just wheel this baby around. Make like circular motions, like he's driving.
And then it says, hey guys, check this out. And the horizontal plane of the ship changes by exactly 87 degrees, so the coffee stays in the cup.
And then we hear a don't worry about it, guys. No one heard this.
It's fine. It's good.
So that happens. So within short order, it's really not that far when you're piloting a spaceship. There is essentially a big antenna just kind of sticking out of the ground. Doesn't really fit in, but they've kind of attempted to disguise it as kind of like a dew collector, a really big dew collector. Moisture farm, if you will.
On a lush green
Yep.
planet.
Yep.
Okay, yep, sure.
Are these guys idiots?
Dr. Vic frowns out like the fucking like display window.
So Trum just kind of gestures towards it. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think that they'd get away with something like that, but no one's ever questioned it. They've been here for years.
I guess there really is no one around here.
So what's stopping us from just crashing our ship into it and driving off?
Well, our ship is nice.
Is it?
Is it?
It's a nice ship.
It's a functional ship, so
I mean, you guys have shields, so it's definitely an option that you could just plow into it and keep on driving.
Or we could shoot a laser at it, but also we were trying to slice it, remember?
In here? I thought we were going to the base.
Dr. Vic says, we are supposed to acquire information from the base. Bouncing the ship off of the communications array does not achieve that end.
But their drives are in their base, not in this communication tower, right?
Your communication tower is connected to the base.
Look, they've disguised themselves as a moisture gatherer. At this point, I have no idea where in the world they would have kept their information.
I mean, I suppose it's possible that they allowed access to their most secret files from a comm station out here several quite a distance from their base. Yes.
What I do is to
Jason
see if we
gives the
could...
watcher a look that he knows he's being entirely sarcastic. Like, yeah, that's not. I'm with you, buddy. We could probably just off this communication tower and not really slice into it.
Watcher isn't going to pressure the issue, though. If they want to go up to the communication tower on foot, he will do so.
The problem would end up being that, say we bounce the ship off of there, well, it's going to make our infiltration to steal information harder, yes?
I suppose.
It might put them on alert, since ships haven't typically bounced off of their moisture gatherer.
It'd be great. So I was thinking that we could use this as a connection to the base's systems, seeing as it's connected to the base's systems.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Tem's not good at computers. Like, he's not quite at the files are inside the computer level, but he's kind of assuming the communication relay must be connected to the base, and that's with the computers, so you can use that computer to get into their computers, right? And if that's not true, then, you know, the
Tim
people
has
who are
this,
actually good at that need to
sparkly
tell
eyes.
Tem that he's wrong.
He's thinking about
Tim's a computer granddad.
Watcher and Jason like typing on the same keyboard.
Just like in the Hollows.
Vex says, I don't think that's wrong. Presumably they're not quite so bright as to keep separate, like, networks. I'm sure the communication system interfaces with whatever they have back at the base.
Well, they are possibly that stupid, so let's give it a shot.
Yeah, might as well.
They did have Jagdon the Great working for them.
And later, don't worry, I'll clear up that space boat status you posted, Tim.
Whatever happened to Jagdon? I wonder what happened to Jagdon. Anyway, please continue.
Jagdon never made the leap back home.
As far as like Vex, like as far as I'm concerned as a player, I'm sure Watcher did something creepy to him and then left him.
That sounds about right.
Which was he?
He was
Jagdon the Great was the guy above the Sparbies.
Oh, that guy
with all of the space porn hub or whatever.
Yeah. Spawn Hub, yeah.
Yeah, you guys just chained him to a radiator and left him there.
Yeah, we did.
Yep, we sure did that. Yes.
I'm sure nothing happened as a result of
He's living out his own private saw right now.
that. Nice of them to leave me a hacksaw on their way out.
I mean, he's lucky he's still alive. Damn. If we were A-side, he would have been gone. The entire Sparbies would have been gone.
I mean, I did shoot him in the leg.
That's
I mean,
fine.
there would no longer be a Quen station if it was the other team. Let's just be honest.
Quen, what did you call it? I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't exist no more.
We just Alderaan that station.
All right,
Okay.
Watcher is up for this plan. He will lead, in fact, this party out the ship and up to the communications tower. I assume we parked a short distance away.
Sure did.
I was again going to keep an eye out for any security or people coming up on them. Just staying
Sensors.
aware. Doesn't want to get ambushed. That the
That's a
sound of the
dramatic
ship landing.
sting. All right, so you guys make it up the hill, and you're in front of the disguised antenna. There is actually moisture being collected and deposited into a bucket next to it.
Is the bucket overflowing?
Yeah, at this point, yes.
Just a big muddy puddle.
Yeah, the whole area around the antenna is kind of soggy.
Oh.
Well, at least they have the bucket. Watcher says. The driest tone he can manage.
I guess they haven't been out here to check on it in a while. That works for our advantage.
So
So-
I have an important question.
Yeah.
At this point, we said that we arrived about 2 hours ahead of when the speeder bike was supposed to show up.
Yep.
Has 2 hours passed?
If you guys flew straight over, no, probably more like 20 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
2 of which were in the air.
I get it.
Oh my.
All right, is there anyone around that we can see?
Roll your perception for me.
Against?
I will.
Gonna make it average difficulty, 2 purple.
It's not
Where
perception,
are
is
those?
detection, isn't it?
No, I rolled perception. I got 3 successes and 2 threats.
I was thinking something else entirely. I got 2 successes and an advantage.
Dr. Vec isn't paying attention.
You really love those refresh.
Jason's just
You must have upgrades in or something. On
Yeah,
the right
I
side.
did.
click the like double arrow button underneath the force die. It resets the whole thing.
You did succeed. Although, I'm not sure. Is your perception score that high?
Like I thought we were waiting on T. Davis. Like I know
Oh, I explained everything. I
like-
did all the outcomes.
You're gonna have to do it all again.
Yeah,
It
sorry,
boils-
buddy.
It boils down to Jason and Watcher kind of peer around and they see that there's like nothing. Like there's nobody nearby. You guys are pretty much in the middle of nowhere. In the distance, a long way away, there's like the equivalent of an airplane flying by. There's just a speeder on its way to Alderaan. And you guys also spot that there is the actual speeder that you're waiting for is getting closer to the bomb point. And Tim thinks he sees a couple people in the trees. But Watcher and Jason know that there's nothing there.
We
Tim
talk him
goes
out of
to
it.
shake the tree. I'm sure I saw someone up there. Hey! He kicks at the bottom of the tree, trying to get someone to fall out of it.
A pine cone falls from the top of the tree, a space pine cone.
A spine cone, yeah.
Yep. And it impales itself into, because it's a spine cone, get it? It
Yep.
impales itself into Tim's shoulder. Just like sticking into what I'm assuming is like a big shoulder pad.
Yeah, he's got big shoulder pads. Well, I guess we're alone. You can get to it. I'll keep watch.
All right, let's see what's happening. Though I'm starting to believe that there's more to this base than we've been led to believe.
What makes you say that?
Or perhaps I should say less than we think.
Their big plan is they're actually trying to just drain Alderaan of its moisture, one bucket at a time.
it is possible that while information and intel led us to believe that the voiceless diatham was a great threat to the Imperium, perhaps it was overblown.
Or it's a trap.
That is not impossible.
Well, let's see what this communications relay has to tell us.
Did you guys leave Natet and Trum on the ship, or are they also standing with you?
We would have trusted them enough to leave them on
No,
the ship,
they're
even
here
with
with us.
like Jason having the keys.
So, oh, yeah, that would probably work. All right, so you're going to try to get into this comms relay to get into the rest of their systems?
Well, let's first slice the comms relay, and one thing I assume we could actually check is what kind of traffic is coming in through this thing.
For the most part, it is standard comms, like the little earpieces and the little female razors that people use. It's kind of like a voice over IP system.
Can I listen in?
Yes. Or
Let's
can
be
you?
exact.
You have to splice it first.
Well,
As,
what am I rolling?
That's a
to
good-
help with the booster, here
Oh,
comes some hot
yeah.
synth action.
All right. So you whip out your cool synth keyboard.
Sounds like some smooth synth wave right there.
That's how I hope.
You definitely woke my cat out.
Nice.
That's one hell of a
That's it.
cyberpunk, like cyberspace, like song trip.
I love
Thanks.
it. I love it. Thank you
That
for
was very
playing
nice.
for us.
No,
right.
hack that computer.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
so you can roll that computers for me. I don't know which of you two is gonna roll it.
I'll do it.
Watcher, I would imagine.
So go ahead. It's gonna be 3 red. No, not red. 3 purple.
Damn.
Well, it's gonna be a little bit hard to get in.
Jason, what does this run off of? Intelligence?
You two have literally the
Uh,
exact same computer stat, like 2 yellow,
Yeah.
1 green.
Yeah, we're both the same exact character when it
well-
comes to computers.
Okay. Well, if I can take a boosty from
Yeah, boost it up
Jason's up.
from all my help.
Yeah, you definitely get a
From,
boost in.
We can
That's
type on the same keyboard. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, what does that sound like? Give me 3 hands on the keyboard at the same time.
I mean, it's a typing keyboard, so it probably sounds like clack.
Like a fucking Shadowrun Decker.
I don't have any typing sounds. Sorry, Smug.
Sorry, you just like hold. Yeah, exactly. You just use your mechanical keyboard.
It's not that clicky.
Oh, is mine more clicky then?
Yeah, yours is a little more clicky, I think.
Ooh, I nearly blocked Duncan Jones on Twitter.
Oi, why am I blocked? I'm Duncan Jones.
Why, dads? Anyway.
All right, 3 successes and 2 threats.
Yes, 3 successes and 2 threats. So you're able to splice your way in. And you're on this network hub. I'm trying to think for your 2 threats. So you're just trying to listen in at the moment?
Yeah, pretty much. Just see what's going on at this moment.
All right, so you connect in and you hear the comms chatter between the approaching speeder and the base. But as you connect, one of them cuts off mid-sentence and then goes, "Hello?"
Hmm.